जय ओम विष्णुपाद ओम हम सब आचार्य स्तोत्रम सतश्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य स्तोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रज भूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मैया यमुना मैया की जय। तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद। All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada. Chalo Prabhupada ki jai. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desh Dharane. Hare Krishna. Where's your brother? Oh, he's there. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. How are you? Hare Krishna, Lohit. How are you? Good. Okay. How's everybody doing? Good. Summer is going well. Okay. So we're going to start with the icebreaker question. So the icebreaker question for today is, what is the best compliment you've ever received? Or a good compliment you've received. If you can't remember the best compliment ever, a good compliment you've received. So we'll start with Lalita Mataji back there. Are you still thinking maybe Abhiram is ready? No, not ready. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
You do? Okay.
I'm so good at drawing.
You're very good at drawing?
My mom gives me a lot of compliments because my drawings are really good. Like this one.
Very nice. How does it make you feel when you get a compliment? You feel good? It's nice. What about you, Rishi? Have you got a compliment? I'm sure your parents have always given you compliments, right? Yeah. Something nice about you. They see and they feel like, wow, Rishi, something really special about you, right? That he's very smart, right? He's very, very sharp and smart. Okay, Mataji.
I cook good food sometimes. All the time.
All the time. Very nice. How does it make you feel, Mataji? Like after working so hard, you get a compliment. How does it make you feel?
Happy, grateful, and satisfied.
Yeah, right? That's very nice. How about you, Shruta Mataji?
Yeah, whatever I do, devotees like me.
I like that. So everybody compliments you for that.
Not everybody.
Some devotees.
Some devotees. Nice. Sid?
I just recently went to Detroit, Prabhu, and this one Prabhuji told me that he thought I was initiated. Or he thought I should get initiated as soon as possible, maybe even within the 1 year, because he thought like I was on that level of spirituality, like because of my kirtan and like other interactions with other devotees, and so he was basically like, "You need to get initiated in like the next 2 years." So. It just made me feel good about like the expectations that were upon me and like what I can like reach, like the levels, like Krishna consciousness, I guess.
Did you feel pressured?
A little bit, because he said 2 years and not like and after college or like any other distant timeline. So a little bit, but it was good to have that kind of expectations.
But it feels nice, right? Like when you're putting in so much effort and people notice, like it encourages you to do more, right? So that's nice. Okay, Priyanka.
I think
It's definitely from me.
Compliment from you, yes. No pressure that it's Sid's compliment now.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think of one I said.
something that you said. Let's see. Like good kirtan, Mataji, honestly. Like
Okay, I was just joking.
I feel really good when people say that because like it makes me feel like I did a good. I mean, like obviously, like it's like a verbal affirmation, like you did well, like singing or yeah.
Yeah, like you put in so much effort to first learn the tune, and then you're putting in the effort to sing, and it was a beautiful tune today. It's beautiful. So nice. Thank you. So keep learning more tunes. Very nice. Hare Krishna. Okay, Lavanya.
When people compliment my crypto playing, because as usually like people who play crypto, they don't really get noticed as much as people who play Mridanga. If my brother plays Mridanga, he like gets all the compliments. Like
He steals the thunder.
So
Yeah.
like hearing someone say that would make me feel like, oh wait, people actually care about my life.
Yeah. Like without kartals, the kirtan doesn't have the beat.
It's the heart.
It's like the salt of the food, right?
In a sense, I have to watch her.
Exactly. Always. Not just during the kartal playing.
I don't know about that.
So that's good. Very nice. Lohit. When have you got a really nice compliment? You had a good year? Okay. Good hair? Hair, okay. With a good haircut? Was it a friend who gave it to you? Okay. At school? Okay. How did it make you feel? How did it make you feel? Good, made you feel good. Did you give a compliment back to the person? Mataji.
Sorry, I missed the question. Can you repeat?
Please share one of the best compliments you've ever received, and how did it make you feel?
Yeah, I don't remember much, but recently Guru Maharaj complimented me, saying she's my most trusted assistant.
Wow. Wow. Very good.
That was a huge one. Yeah, I felt really happy that I pleased Guru Maharaj.
It touches you, right?
Yeah.
It touches your heart. Like you live for those moments where you're just waiting, to serve, and then when Maharaj notices. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. It's very personal. Yeah. Prabhu.
Prabhu, compliments. I don't remember as such, but I can just say like one thing. If I am committing for something, whatever service or anything there is, so I try to fulfill the 100%. So recently, our Rath Yatra time, I did not sign up for any specific service actually. So at the end of the day, she signed up for some food service, and she said, "Okay, you take that one, and I'll go to the other stall." So I just said, "Okay, change my name." And Prabhuji took me to dosa, and I was there the whole day. And really, making the dosas also along with Madhuri, and also I got a good compliment at the end of the day that, okay, Prabhu, thank you so much for, even though you're not initially, assigned to our team, you are there the whole day and did the whole dosa thing, and we are looking forward next year and
You should be there.
in the dosa from the first place. So, like devotees
Compliments. Yeah.
for the service.
Very nice. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Okay, Maitreya is in Samadhi, thinking about all those compliments he has got. He's trying to figure out which one should I share, right?
Play Mridanga.
You play Mridanga really well. Yeah, very nice. Yes.
He was playing good during the kirtan.
Yeah, keep you working.
I was noticing. Yeah, I saw you. Good job. Another compliment you can say.
Oh yeah, I have to add one more.
Yes.
When Siddhartha complimented me,
Yeah, I didn't compliment him right now. That's
Okay. Shri Gopika Mataji.
Basically, I don't expect Prabhu. Whatever I cook, they don't compliment me. So
That's the best. Having no expectations.
yeah,
Only when
and
you
my
cook
parents
pizza.
compliment
Oh
me.
no, wait. You don't compliment you when you cook on pizza.
Yeah. So the service, yes. When you get a compliment, you'll become a little more cautious, not to feel happy because you're doing for Krishna.
Krishna.
So the moment you take compliment, it's like I am doing something, right? So
The ego, false ego can come in.
ego, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So always trying to be humble.
Yeah,
Trying to be humble. Yeah. Nice. Mataji, would you like to share? Please answer.
We are beginners.
No, Prabhuji, please. Prabhuji, if you are beginners, then I don't know what to call us. Please share any compliment you have received in your life.
Self-compliment is there. Because so far we have 82 rounds of Bhagavad Gita we have completed.
Hare Krishna.
82
rounds.
82 rounds. 700 into 82.
Hare Krishna.
So just keep listening every day.
Listening every day.
Every day one chapter. Compulsory.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Prabhuji?
nothing in particular, but what in the same lines of what Krishna if I'm committed to something, being consistent.
Being consistent. And then people noticing that and sharing about that. Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Ravi, please.
Prabhuji, when Vijan Krishna once says, when you bring Maharaj to our home, you are like seek wisdom that you never forget it. It's like surprise for us, and you cannot forget that moment.
Nice, Prabhu. Thank you. And Anish, what about you? Listen up, everybody, please listen.
Loudly, Anish.
Yes.
I get called smart every once in a while.
All right. He gets called smart once in a while. You're always smart. It's good, yeah. And Bhakti Priya Mataji, how about you?
I'm really terrible about compliments.
No. Somebody who has given you a compliment.
Taking also. I don't know how to take, I don't know how to give. So, but I don't know. I like people like that, especially my kids, when they compliment me, it feels something. I feel something in my heart. So that's something I can never forget. When they appreciate me, it's like I feel like I'm on cloud nine or something. I just go zoop.
People get really surprised when my mom's like, "You have a 19-year-old daughter." They're like, "What?"
That's the most embarrassing compliment.
So this is a very important piece of giving compliments and receiving compliments. Like this is one of the loving exchanges of Vaishnavas. Like we have to always look for the good in everyone, right? We have to always look in the good of everyone. And we should always, like Mataji was sharing, when you receive compliments, it should not go into our head that, wow, I am the doer, it's me, my kirtan, right? So always be humble. And what we want to do is whenever we get any compliment, we first of all thank Krishna that, Krishna, because of some of your mercy, we are being noticed because we are your kids. And, we want to take that in a way, in that mode that we want to keep improving in our life, right? So, but always look for the good in everyone, because it's very easy in this world for us to look for negative things in everybody, right? Oh, this Prabhuji didn't do this, this Mataji didn't do that, right? So we want to always look in the good of everyone. Everybody has a good quality, right? And we want to look for that, and we want to fan the spark. That is the way, devotees will be very energized to do stuff. Hare Krishna, welcome. Please come. Okay.
Mataji called me and I told them to come here.
Please come. Here. Everybody come few inches forward. And kids can come forward. Come. You guys can come sit here. What are your names? What is your name? Huh? Asit? Harshit Ram. And how about you? Kaushik. Okay. What grades are you both in?
Just 3-year-old.
3-year-old? You're a big boy. For 3-year-old. 7th. Middle school. You ready? Okay. Krishnan, what are your names, Prabhu and Mataji?
My name is Radha Krishna.
Radha Krishna. Wow. Okay.
I'm Sumalata.
Sumalata. Okay. Welcome to our Sanga. So we have a Sanga every Friday where we actually come together and we read from Bhagavad Gita, and we actually share, our realizations. We share what we are going through, and it's a small Sangha. So welcome. Very happy to have you here. How long has it been since you moved?
Here?
To
It's not even a week.
Not even a week.
They came from Charlotte, Prabhu. So Charlotte, we have Mataji. So
Okay.
they go to their future there.
Okay.
So she told us they are coming here.
You consider this like your family. Whatever you need,
Always.
please let us know. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know whether Prabhuji got name.
Yeah. My name is Naimi Sharanya Das. So there's a place in India. It's called Naimi Sharanya. You must know. Right? It's the place where the Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Sutta Goswami to all the rishis. So the rishis were sitting there and they asked Sutta Goswami, please tell us about Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, and then that is the place where it was spoken. So in ISKCON, the society we are in, which is founded by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, we get first initiation when we actually are chanting 16 rounds on the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and we are following 4 regulative principles. So once we get initiated, our first initiation, we get an initiated name. And the main thing is the second part of our name, which is called Das. So we are the servant. But we have to always remember, we're the servant of, serving everyone. So my name is Naimi Sharanya Das. Would everybody like to introduce yourself? Mataji, please.
I'm Bhakti Devasi. Thank you, Mother, for coming. My daughter, 19, she's 19, and my little one is 13, but she's on a camp. So she's in 8th grade now. Welcome. Thank you.
Okay, next. So this is, what is your name?
First, tell your name.
See, you have new friends now.
Again,
Make more songs.
Yeah.
this is a boys' game.
There also that is a boy.
We only have 3 girls. All grown up girls.
So his name is Rishi. Okay. Next, he has his
My
friend.
name is Abhiram. And I like soccer, and I'm a really good artist, and I'm full of great, but I'm good at it.
That's the way to introduce ourselves. Yes. Good job, Abhiram. That is the way. That is the
Artists in
way.
our gang.
See, that is the way to introduce yourself. Very nice. Prabhuji.
They covered all colors.
Yes. Shweta Mataji. Okay. Priyanka.
My name is Priyanka, and what was it?
Anything you want to share about you?
Like just anything?
Anything.
Right now I'm studying at UT Dallas and going into graphic design.
She's a very good artist.
We're all saying
Competition.
Yes. Okay, Sid.
Come on.
Very well, my name is Siddharth. I guess I'm going to college this summer, Texas A&M, for engineering.
What major are you going for?
Chem engineering,
Chemical engineering. Okay,
if I get it.
you'll get it.
I have to do exams.
16.
Okay. Asya. So you know them, right? Do you know them? No, you don't know them.
Hey, so my name is Sri Lasya, but I go by Lasya. I'm 14 and going into 9th grade.
High school.
High school.
So her.
Yeah.
My name's Anish. I'm going into 9th.
High schoolers.
High schoolers, that's right.
Hare Krishna, my name is Ravi Kiran. My elder son, Rohit. And Rishik, my wife, Sweta.
Hare Krishna, my name is Raghu. We also recently moved from Minneapolis to Dallas.
Minneapolis.
Can I go to the washroom?
So Prabhu and Mataji are
You cannot avoid.
Prabhu and Mataji are
I don't
parents.
It's our parents. It's from India.
Yes.
So I'm Sri Gopika Giridasi, and I have 2 kids, 2 boys.
2
Yeah, one elementary and one in high school.
And he's the other.
What? No, I'm not.
Okay, you introduce now yourself. Your name.
My name is Maitreya. I'm going to 5th grade.
Wow.
Fifth
One more
grade.
year, it's over.
Elementary is over. That's right.
What do you like? Whatever you say.
No pressure.
I
Whatever
need
you
teachers.
like.
I need teachers for my elder version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good at games. I like games.
He likes games.
That's good.
He's
Yeah.
hyperactive, he's very.
Legos. He likes Legos.
He reads and he answers questions also.
And Lohit. Eighth grade. Yes. So
Srimati Devi.
Thank you. We got to know about you before you came. So.
Yeah. Priyanka Mataji, she joined us at the class. Not really Mataji. Whenever Mataji sends a recording, then. Yeah, Guru Maharaj, I got a blessing from Guru Maharaj.
So he did a program at the
his Holiness Chandramouli Maharaj. Wow. Okay.
Charlotte.
We were blessed.
Amazing. Very nice. Welcome to both of you. So what we are doing is we are doing a 52-week course, and we are on week number 20. And this is a program where we are actually reading from different sections of the Shastra. So we read from, there are 3 main sections. Shastric sections. One is the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we are reading from that. So Prabhu and Mataji, can you send them week 20? Okay. So if everybody can please pull up week 20. And find somebody, if you don't have, find somebody who has a phone. You have Bhakti Prema? She'll open up. You have it? Waiting for the mom to send. Okay. Everybody got it? Okay. So let's start. We'll start with Pastor. You want to start? Nectar of the Holy Name.
Loudly last.
Okay, yeah, take your time.
Wait, Prabhu,
Yes?
are we going this way or this way?
There's no way.
We should start with my
Next, we are going to you. Wherever you are, we are going to get you. You may run anywhere, but we are
I got a
going
bigger paragraph.
to. Okay, why don't you start? You start. Come to you.
Hare Krishna, the nectar of the holy name. It creates a spiritual atmosphere in the world. Chanting of the holy name invokes the Vaikuntha atmosphere, freeing the world from material hankering, envy, and anxiety.
So, what is the holy name? If you have to tell your friends who have come, what is the holy name, Maitreya?
Krishna.
Okay. And how do you say the mantra?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Okay. And when you say the mantra, what happens? What does the paragraph say?
Freeing the world from material hankering, envy, and anxiety.
What does that mean? Material hankering,
I don't know
envy,
what
and anxiety.
material hankering or-
Okay, what was your name again? Kaushik. So Kaushik, tell me, do you know what hankering means? Material hankerings. Do you know what anxiety is? Have you ever felt anxiety? Yes. Can you share? When have you felt anxiety in your life?
Anxiety when I was going to like my friend's birthday party. I didn't know much about the place.
You were feeling nervous that I'm going into a new place. Like
Nervous and anxiety.
how are people going to take? Am I going to fit in? Right? Anxieties, right? So, yes, go ahead.
I can also
Yeah.
say an example.
Yeah, please.
When I was talking.
Like right now.
Yes.
Like right now, you're feeling anxiety.
Yes.
Right? Like what are people going to feel? Like how are they going to judge me? Right? Okay. So, what we are reading right now is when we chant the holy name. Right? When we chant the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This vibration, what we are hearing, this is not a material vibration. This is a vibration which is coming all the way from the spiritual world. It is emanating from Krishna's flute. And the flute which is vibrating the same sound which we are chanting. When that comes into our ears and then travels all the way to our heart, whatever we are feeling in our heart, hankerings, envy, anxiety, immediately it's dissipated. It's gone. Like magic. To experience it, you have to try it. Right? Like, weren't we feeling that when Priyanka was singing, right? When we were doing Kirtan just now? Like for a moment, we were transported to Golok Vrindavan, right? When everybody was singing in unison, right? We felt like we're not here. Like we didn't have to think of anything else, right? That is the power of the holy name. Okay.
Can I read one paragraph?
Yes.
And the next one too?
Please, go ahead.
Okay.
Prachetas.
The Lord Vishnu, whenever pure topics of the transcendental world are discussed, the members of the audience forget all kinds of material hankerings, at least for the time being. Not only that, but they are longer envious of one another, nor do they suffer from anxiety or fear.
Yes, so this is another important point, that for that moment, we're not having any material anxiety, right? For that moment, we don't feel. If you want to be in that state all the time, you have to be in constant touch with the holy name. Right? And there are 64 ways in which we can be in touch with the holy name, right? With Krishna. 64 different ways have been described. But 5 of them are considered very, very important. And those 5 are, Anish, do you know the 5? Okay. Wait, I'm going to ask Sid. What are 5 most important practices which we should do?
Conscious practices.
Yeah.
I guess hearing, chanting,
Reading
reading
Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting
chanting the holy
holy
name,
name,
performing deity worship,
deity worship, very nice.
associating with devotees.
Very good.
And then how many was that?
Last one.
Last one.
And something about the home.
Make your home a suitable place for Krishna.
Bravo. Yes. So these are the 5 main things. Read Srimad Bhagavatam, which we are doing. Chant the holy name, which we did. Deity worship, right? Because we are grown up in India, the culture is such that we have grown up with deity worship, right? You have deities at home, right? Then we're associating with devotees right now. And you make your home in such a way that it is like Vrindavan, like Krishna is there. Like Krishna is the center of the home, and we are just there to serve the Lord in our home. Right? 5 main things which we can do every day, right, in our lives. Okay. Yes.
Vaikuntha means without anxiety, and the material world means full of anxiety. As stated by Prahlada Maharaj, Sadas Diyam Asad Grahat. The living entities who have accepted this material world as a residence are full of anxiety. A place immediately becomes Vaikuntha whenever the holy topics of the personality of Godhead are discussed by pure devotees. This is the process of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, chanting and hearing about the Supreme Lord Vishnu, and the Supreme Lord himself confirms Naham, Tistami, Vaikunte, Yoginam, Hridayeshwava, Tatra Tishtamani Narada, Yatra Gayanti Madbhakta. My dear Narada, actually I do not reside in my abode, Vaikuntha, nor do I reside within the hearts of the yogis, but I reside in that place where my pure devotees chant my holy name and discuss my form, pastimes, and qualities.
So any place where there is kirtan going on, at that place, Krishna is going to be there. So if in your home, in your hearts, constantly we are in touch with Krishna, Krishna is going to always be there. Right? That is a very important point. Would you like to read the next paragraph? Yeah.
Because of the presence of the Lord in the form of a transcendental vibration, the Vaikuntha atmosphere is evoked. This atmosphere is without fear and anxiety. One living entity does not fear other by hearing the holy name and the glories of the Lord. A person executes pious activity. Shabbatam Krishna Kirtanam. Thus his material hanging immediately stopped. This Sankirtana movement started by the Society of Krishna Consciousness is meant for creating Vaikuntha, the transcendental world that is without anxiety even in this material world. The method is the propagation of Samanam Kirtanam process throughout the world. in the material world, everyone is envious of his fellow man. Animalistic envy exists in the human society as long as there is no performance of Sankirtan,
Yagya,
the chanting of the holy name.
which
Hare
is
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Priyanka, can you summarize what we just read in this paragraph, please?
So essentially, when you're hearing the holy names and the glories of the Lord, that material hankering stop, right? And we found out from the other one that whenever the topic of like transcendental, like like bhakti, when that is mentioned, then those material hankerings will slowly like start to like slow down.
Dissipate.
And
Yes,
dissipate.
very nice.
And within and even though animalistic envy or like all the vices in this world exist, as long as there's performance of Sankirta Yagya, then it's able to dissipate.
Yeah. So very nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So this is a very important point, which Priyanka brought up, which is that those hankerings might still be there in our hearts, right? But these material envy, desires, right? All of those things might still be in our hearts. But as we are performing Sankirtan Yagya, right, by doing these devotional practices, slowly all these things will go away. Why? Because we start to get taste in doing these devotional practices, right? So now it's a Friday evening, right? There could be so many different things we could do, but coming here every Friday, sharing our hearts, sharing our realizations, hearing in association, we have now started to develop that taste, right? And slowly, all those hankerings which are in our heart, they are going to go away. So, thank you. Okay, come, you can read. Passage for discussion. So, in this passage for discussion, we're going to read together, and then there are some questions in the end. So, everybody. Yes, Mataji.
What exactly here it's mentioned as animalistic envy?
Yeah, animalistic envy, right? Like it's like so degraded, right? If you look at animals, they are so envious, like it's to the lowest degree. Sometimes, even though we are in the human form of life, right, in the human body, still we act like animals, or even worse than animals. So that's why Srila Prabhupada says that what is the use of this human body? We are actually just sophisticated animals, right? Living in maybe bigger homes, and little bit more convenience than the animals, but we start behaving like animalistic, with animalistic desires.
So can we consider that people out of envy, they even kill people? So can
Yeah.
we consider that as envy?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like you cannot see somebody growing.
Yeah.
Haven't we all experienced that?
Yeah.
We've all experienced that. Maybe we also had envy when we saw somebody progressing, right? Even still, many of us might have that, right? That somebody else is progressing, somebody else is doing well. Why is that person doing? I'm doing so much, right? Why? That person is getting everything, not me, right? But for us to realize that whatever is to be got, right, good or bad, is going to come to us. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that you don't have to try extra for actually getting it. You're going to get it anyway. So that is the piece, like where we want to get rid of that envy. So, okay. Is that okay, Mataji?
Yeah.
Okay. Finally.
Passage for discussion. Krishna wants a simple offering. Patram pushpam phalam toyam vyome bhaktya prayachati tataham bhakti upahitam asnami pratatmana. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Yeah. So this is a very, very important verse. Krishna. Who is Krishna? Yes. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. From him, everything is emanating. We are all just parts and parcels of that supreme personality of Godhead. Does he need anything? He doesn't need anything. He's self-sufficient, right? Let us say your parents get you something, right? Get you, what is your favorite candy? Starburst. Okay, they get you a Starburst. Without you expecting, they got you a Starburst. But before you ate, you offered both of them a Starburst. How are they going to feel? Like, wow, we got him Starburst, but before he gave it to us, their heart felt, right? Same way, when Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, if we offer with love and devotion, something which he himself is providing to us, what do you think is going to happen to his heart? It's just going to melt, right? He'll be indebted. Like, wow, today, Lasya actually remembered me, with love. Like, she just called out to me, like, Hare Krishna. He'll be like indebted. Wow. Right? So, Krishna here is saying that if you just offer with love and devotion, that is the key, right? With love and devotion, what are the four things, Anish? He says,
Oh,
give him a chance, yeah?
like the leaf,
can-
flower,
yeah.
or water.
Yes, a leaf. So an example of a leaf is like tulsi, right? The leaf, flower, right? Water and fruit. Right? These are very easily available. Do we have to do anything extra to produce? Do we have to go anywhere? Like everything? Krishna himself is providing. You just take that when you offer it to Krishna. Krishna is saying, but if you offer that with love and devotion, then like it's flat. Okay, purport.
For the intelligent person, it is essential to be in Krishna consciousness, engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, in order to achieve a permanent blissful abode for eternal happiness. The process of achieving such a marvelous result is very easy, and can be attempted by even the poorest of the poor, without any kind of qualification. The only qualification required in this connection is to be a pure devotee of the Lord. It does not matter what one is or where one is situated.
Okay, Sid, you can read next. Thank you. So this way we get to know who is paying attention.
You're not paying attention.
The process is so easy.
The process is so easy. Even a leaf or a little water or fruit can be offered to the Supreme Lord in genuine love, and the Lord will be pleased to accept it. No one, therefore, can be barred from Krishna consciousness because it is so easy and universal. Who is such a fool that he does not want to be Krishna conscious by this significance, especially in the highest perfectional life of eternal bliss knowledge, in eternity, bliss and knowledge. Krishna wants only loving service and nothing more. Krishna accepts even a little flower from his pure devotee. He does not want any kind of offering from a non-devotee.
Yeah, he's not asking for anything like elaborate. He's just asking for our love and devotion, right? Okay, Anish, would you like to read?
He is not in need of anything from anyone because he is self-sufficient, and yet he accepts the offering of his devotee in an exchange of love and affection. To develop Krishna consciousness is the highest perfection of life. Bhakti is mentioned twice in this verse in order to declare more
Emphatically. You got it.
Emphatically, that bhakti or devotional service is the only means to approach Krishna. No other condition, such as becoming a brahmana, a learned scholar, a very rich man, or a great philosopher, can induce Krishna to accept some offering. Without the basic principle of bhakti, nothing can induce the Lord to agree to accept everything from anyone. Bhakti is never casual. The process is eternal.
Bhakti is never causal.
Casual.
Causal.
Casual.
Like it is not because of some cause.
Oh wait.
Cause of all causes. You know?
Okay, yes.
So casual.
The process
The
is
process is eternal. It is direct action in service to the absolute goal.
Okay. What did you gather from this, Anish? Would you like to share?
Krishna doesn't need anything,
Yes.
and you have to offer with love for the Lord to accept it.
Correct.
He doesn't need anything.
Yes. Yeah. Like he is the supreme personality of Godhead, right? Like he doesn't need anything. But when you actually give with love and devotion, then he accepts it. Okay. Uh, who would like to read? Priyanka, would you like to read? Okay.
Dear Lord Krishna, having established that Dear Lord Krishna, having established that he is the only enjoyer, the primeval Lord, and the real object of all sacrificial offerings, reveals the types of sacrifices he desires to be offered. If one wishes to engage in devotional service to the Supreme in order to be purified and to reach the goal of life, the transcendental loving service of God, then one should find out what the Lord desires of him. One who loves Krishna will give him whatever he wants, and he avoids offering anything that is undesirable or unasked. Thus, meat, fish, and eggs should not be offered to Krishna. If he desired such things as offerings, he would have said so. Instead, he clearly requests that a leaf, fruit, flowers, and water be given to him. And he says that this offering, I will accept it. Therefore, we should understand that he will not accept meat, fish, and eggs. Vegetables, grains, fruits, milk, and water are the proper foods for human beings and are prescribed by Lord Krishna himself. Whatever we eat cannot be offered to him because he will not, or whatever else we eat cannot be offered to him because he will not accept it. Thus, we cannot be acting on the level of loving devotion if we offer such foods.
Yes. Right. This is an important part. Right. If somebody asks us, why do we not eat meat, fish, eggs? Right. Krishna himself is saying in the Bhagavad Gita that whatever he wants is just a leaf, a fruit, a flower, or water. Okay, Lohit.
Bhakti is never causal. What is
Mataji?
It's unconditional.
It is unconditional.
Plus, bhakti only comes when he is giving it.
It is
Bhakti only. Not because of, so it's like, if I work hard, I will get bhakti. That is not true. It doesn't matter whatever I do. If he gives it, I will get it. Right? That's caution.
It's not like it's a syllabus. Like you do this, then I will get bhakti. No.
So that's why he is cause of all causes. He's sleeping in the causal ocean. So creating all these opportunities for us.
But the endeavor should be there from outside.
Endeavor should be there.
Yeah, endeavor should be there.
Not like you just sit, right? Okay. Anyways,
So
worship
give whenever you want.
Krishna whenever you're
Should
ready.
try, but the end result is on his own.
Can you give an example, Prabhuji, about this endeavor, where bhakti came to this devotee, but this devotee showed some endeavor. Hint is we sing for 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened in that pastime?
I mean, Yashoda Mataji, she wants to tie Damodar Krishna to with the rope. But obviously, the rope was very short and 2 inches. Every time she tries, it's not that she can tie it up. So she's trying all around. But that was her endeavor that she wants to tie it up.
She could have given up,
Given up,
but she didn't.
She was trying to do that as long as possible. But Krishna realizes that okay, mother wants to tie me up, and that's for her endeavor, and she's not leaving that. So let me,
Right?
give
So
that
it
to
was
her.
2 fingers too short.
Then only she was able to tie.
Right? So endeavor is important. And from this pastime, Mother Yashoda is teaching us what Mataji said, that it's causeless. Even so many yogis are trying to run behind, trying to catch Krishna. Can they catch? No, they can't. Right? But it's only by
So
mercy.
even though in this pastime it is catching him and tying rope to the water, but we can take that endeavor part of it to any other way of devotion that we do towards Krishna.
Thank you. Is that okay, Mataji? Okay. Yes, Lord.
Oh, you have this, Prabhu, one question.
Oh, you have a question? Yes, Prabhu.
So, in the mention, he will not accept the grains, fruit, milk.
And in the next dimension, whatever else we cannot afford. So he says vegetable, grains, fruits, milk, and water, they are the proper food. Whatever we eat, we cannot afford. That's what.
Whatever else we
Whatever else we eat, whatever else we eat. Like if you look around in vegetarian food, this is all that, right? We are eating vegetables, we're eating grains, rice, wheat, ragi, millet, right? Fruits, milk, water. What else is left? Everything is covered, huh? Leaf, it's covered. Vegetables, right? Part of vegetable. So this he's saying, like, with this, everything is covered in vegetarian food. But he also says in the Bhagavad Gita that if you don't offer that, right, then we are verily eating sin. We are verily eating sin, right? So we first offer. We show that austerity we do, that we are offering to you, Krishna, and then Krishna actually transforms that into prasadam. So, is that okay, bro? Clear? Okay. Okay. Yes, Lord. Finally. Okay.
In the third chapter,
Little louder, please.
Okay. In the third chapter, verse 13, Sri Krishna explains that only the remains of sacrifice are purified and fit for consumption by those who are seeking advancement in life and release from the clutches of the material entanglement. Those who do not make an offering of their food, he says in the same verse, are eating only sin.
Right? This is the point we were discussing. Right? He's saying that anybody who wants to advance in Krishna consciousness, that person has to offer with love and devotion. If not, you are verily eating only sin. Anybody wants to increase the sin? No. So, best way to do that is just you have to offer to Krishna with love and devotion. Okay.
In other words, every mouthful is simply deepening their involvement in the complexities of material nature. But preparing nice, simple vegetable dishes, offering them before the picture or the deity of Lord Krishna, and bowing down and praying for him to accept such a humble offering enables one to advance steadily in life, to purify the body, and to create fine brain tissues which will lead to clear thinking. Above all, the offering should be made with an attitude of love. Krishna has no need of food, since he already possesses everything that be. Yet he will accept the offering of one who desires to please him in that way. The important element in preparation, in serving, and in offering is to act with love for Krishna.
Love for Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay. Last year, would you like to summarize what we heard? So we are in the paragraph, it's said in the third chapter, verse 13.
Krishna essentially says that Krishna is like the cause of everything.
Yeah.
And like he makes all the planets, and like he makes everything like nature.
Yeah.
And that
And what about this? What about eating only sin part? What was that? Are you in the right paragraph?
No.
The paragraph is in the third chapter, verse 13.
Oh, I was in the one after it.
But it's okay. What you said was true also.
People who don't offer their food and offer food that Krishna cannot eat or doesn't want to eat, that it's like committing a sin.
Correct. And what is the advantage of actually offering? What happens? So Krishna says what happens is those actually people get better fine brain tissues, and then using that we're able to advance in our spiritual life. So that's the reason why you don't want to get sin, but at the same time, you're able to advance in Krishna consciousness. So that's the reason why we offer to Krishna. Thank you.
It is saying, right? We
Mataji.
are what we eat.
We are what we eat. Yes.
If we eat blessed food, then will be blessed.
Exactly.
Plus nowadays, like even the stuff like meats, eggs, like all the stuff that he said that we're not supposed to eat. Like nowadays, we're seeing reports of like that's being unhealthy for us to eat. Like red meat will give you tapeworms or like just other diseases that will come with like eating those types of things.
Yeah. Like think about it. It's like just a graveyard, right? For dead bodies, right? Like they're just putting dead bodies into their tummy, right? So that's another thing.
Another thought, Prabhuji, like
Yeah?
if you think about it, you see other people eating this. It doesn't like look good. Like it always looks very nasty, in my opinion. Whenever other people are eating, it might be really good tasting for them, but like from outside perspective or like just like aesthetically, it just doesn't look good. Like when you're eating meat or anything like that.
Like when kids are like babies are born, kids are just growing up, right? They love animals, right? They love animals. Like you see around, right? Dogs, cats, they have that tendency. So actually, Srila Prabhupada said that if all the slaughterhouses were made of glass, right, you could actually see nobody would actually eat meat, because then they actually see what is happening to the animal, right? They don't even know what happens, right? And they get so used to eating meat. So
Today only I saw in Facebook like one person, he works in the biggest slaughterhouse it seems. He was mentioning that he daily 200 cattle are cut it seems.
see?
So he can see the pain of the animals, of the cows or buffaloes or whatever. He can see the pain and their tears and everything. We can see clearly how animals feel when they are about to die. Like that. So that person was saying.
Yeah. Okay, Lalita Mataji, would you like to read the last paragraph, please?
The impersonalist philosophers who wish to maintain that the absolute truth is without senses cannot comprehend this verse of Bhagavad Gita. To them, it is either a metaphor or the proof of the mundane character of Krishna, the speaker of Bhagavad Gita. But in actuality, Krishna, the Supreme Godhead, has senses, and it is stated that his senses are interchangeable. In other words, one sense can perform the function of any other. This is what it means to say that Krishna is absolute. Lacking senses, he could hardly be considered full in all opulences. In the 7th chapter, Krishna has explained that he impregnates the living entities into material nature. This is done by his looking upon material nature. And so, in this instance, Krishna's hearing the devotee's words of love in offering foodstuffs is wholly identical with his eating and actually tasting. This point should be emphasized because of his absolute position. His hearing is wholly identical with his eating and tasting. Only the devotee who accepts Krishna and describes himself without interpretation can understand that the supreme absolute truth can eat food and enjoy it.
So this is an important point, right? Which Srila Prabhupada is explaining in the purport that any sense of Krishna can be interchanged. He starts this material creation just by glancing at Prakriti. Same way, he's able to eat with his eyes. Like Mataji shares, Shweta Mataji shares very nice pastime of Rishi, right? Rishvik, like he says, food is kept, but why Krishna is not eating? Right? That is the innocence of him, right? And this is something which is actually a pastime in the Shastra. There is a Brahmana, and he used to offer food in front of the Lord. Okay. And one day he had to actually leave. So he told his young son that you offer. So very obediently he tried to offer to Krishna. But Krishna did not eat. Right? So then he scolded Krishna. He said, Krishna, please eat. Otherwise, my father is going to be very angry. So then Krishna actually came out and he ate. He ate the food. So then when his father came back, the Brahmana came back, he said, "Where's the food?" He said, "Krishna ate." He said, "No, you ate. I know you ate it." So he said, "Again, you make an offering." So again, he went, made an offering. Again, Krishna came and he ate the food. So then, again, the Brahmana was like, "Where is the food?" He said, "No, Krishna came and he ate. You told me to offer to Krishna. Krishna came and had to see how you offer." So then he asked the little boy to go and offer, and Krishna actually came out. And then the Brahmana held Krishna's hand and he said, "Why are you coming now and you eating? I've been offering for the last 20 years. Why are you not coming and having food?" Right? So then Krishna says, this boy is giving with love and devotion. Right? When he comes with love and devotion, I have to come. Right? So that is the point here, right? That love and devotion is very important. Krishna is not seeing how elaborate, we are trying to do. Yeah, just 4 things he's saying, that you can do. Okay, so we'll go. Yes, Mataji.
Teaching offering prayer to district. Finally, you say, whenever I offer, I chant that offering prayer. Then I left. The district said, eat Krishna.
That is the love. That is the love and devotion. Please eat. Okay, let's go to discovery. Okay. First question to Shweta Mataji. So Mataji, why do the truly intelligent people want to be Krishna conscious? So it's in the purport. The answer is in the purport, first paragraph.
It is essential to be in Krishna consciousness, engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. We can achieve a permanent, blissful, and
Abode for?
blissful abode for eternal happiness.
So everybody's looking for happiness. Right? We're all looking for happiness. Right? Do you want to become sad? No. We're all looking for happiness. So if you want, and sometimes we get happy, but right after you get sad, right? So when you want that eternal happiness forever, right? Then intelligent people take to Krishna consciousness. Okay. All right. Next question comes to Raghu Prabhu. Prabhuji, what are the qualifications necessary to attain this permanent happiness? It's in the second line of the first paragraph in the purport. So what is the qualification for that person?
There is no enough qualification.
There's no qualification. But only qualification which is needed is last line.
To be a pure devotee of the Lord.
Pure devotee of the Lord, right? It doesn't matter where we are situated. This is a very important point, dear devotees. It doesn't matter where we are situated today. Okay? You don't have to compare and contrast that, oh, this devotee is doing so much service. It doesn't matter. What matters is from today, at this very moment, if you say to Krishna that, my dear Lord Krishna, I am yours and you are mine, and I have an eternal relationship with you which nobody can take. That is the qualification which Krishna is looking for. Okay. No, you're okay, Mataji. Do you need some water? Let's get some water. Okay, next question for Ravi Prabhu. Prabhuji, why does Krishna want us to offer him food?
Krishna had
Krishna
everything, Prabhu.
self-
Krishna is
self-sufficient,
self-sufficient,
yeah.
Prabhu. But as a devotee, like he's not even asking much, like water, food, leaves. So with pleasure and love, if we offer him, definitely he will accept and come out of this material world.
Very nice. Okay, next question for Sid. How does Krishna want us to offer food to him?
With love and devotion.
Love and devotion. Yes. Okay. Maitreya. From whom will he accept these foodstuffs, Maitreya?
From people who love Krishna and give it their heart.
Okay, with your heart. Very good. Okay. Next question to Kaushik. So Kaushik, what kind of foods does Krishna want us to offer to him?
He wants us to offer like vegetarian food.
Yes. And 4 things in particular he told us.
Leaves, fruit, water, and flowers.
Flowers. Perfect. Okay. Then next question to Lohit. Okay, Lohit. What are the spiritual benefits of offering food to Krishna and then partaking of it? And Lasya explained that also. What are the spiritual benefits of offering food to Krishna and then partaking of it? When you offer to Krishna, what happens to that food?
Your brain tissues strengthen and you get a pleasure.
Yes, correct. Right? So it actually transforms into Krishna Prasadam, and then when you actually partake that food, it helps us to go deeper into our Krishna consciousness. Okay, Anish, are you ready? 5th, why do impersonalists feel that God cannot eat? And what is special about Krishna's senses?
They feel God cannot eat because they can't see him with their eyes. What's special about Krishna's senses is that he can do like everything with one sense.
Right? All his senses can interchange. Right? Are we able to eat with our eyes? No. If we do, we'll be very hungry. Right? Right? So Krishna is able to interchange. Huh? Yeah. But it won't satisfy our hunger.
But we can imagine us eating it.
Imagine, right?
And we will eat it.
Imagine you tell your mom that I'm very hungry, and she says, just look at this picture today. Won't work, right? But Krishna he's able to interchange his senses. Okay, thank you, Anish. Okay, last question goes to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu. Explain how Krishna, hearing the devotees' words of love, in offering food stuff identical with his eating and actually tasting it.
When you are offering food to Krishna and and with love and devotion, asking him to please honor the Krishna, honor the food so that it can become prasadam, which you can honor. The way you offer the food is what he's looking at. Not just what you are giving, it doesn't matter, but how you are giving, and and offering what he takes also, which he giving anything and everything. With the devotion and love, you offer him and ask him as a person, saying, please come and eat. And acknowledging that he has eaten with his senses, as we said, taking it as prasadam is what he's looking at.
Nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes. So I have a homework assignment for all the kids. Okay. Homework assignment is tomorrow, when you wake up, make a nice fruit offering. Okay. You yourself should be able to cut the fruit and make a nice, decorate a plate for Krishna, and then you offer in front of Krishna with your love and devotion. Yes? And then you can accept prasad.
I do it all the time.
And everybody take a picture and post it in the WhatsApp group, okay, of your offering. Yes, we would like to see what Krishna has accepted. Can you all do that? Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mate.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Last question to Lalita Mataji. Compare and contrast, Mataji, prasadam and non-prasadam and their impact on us.
Prasadam is sanctified food. It purifies our consciousness because we know Krishna has accepted and we are eating the remnants. Whereas non-prasadam,
What is the impact? What happens?
impact, it carries the mood of the person who has prepared it.
Yes.
So, and that mood is what is carried over to us. And whatever their mood has been, we can feel the
Vibrations.
vibrations.
And one more important point which we read in the purport is it increases our sin. Already our sins are like Mount Meru. We don't want our sins to increase more, right? So try to avoid non-prashadam. That is very important. Okay, last paragraph we'll read. Preaching is the essence. Mataji, would you like to read? Preaching is the essence. Somebody give Mataji the.
Understanding the purpose of the Lord, the devotee preaches. Bewildered by the modes of material nature, the ignorant fully engage themselves in material activities and become attached. But the wise should not unsettle them. The, these duties are inferior due to the performer's lack of knowledge.
So this is an important point, right, which Srila Prabhupada is making. So around us, right, there are a lot, like Sid was saying this point, like even when you see people eating meat, it is in a mode of ignorance. But as intelligent devotees, we do not want to disturb them. Okay, we don't want to disturb souls, right? We sit on in cafes and we have friends around us who are eating meat, right? You cannot actually tell them something off, right? So the point is the wise, which we are, we do not want, right? Although the duties are inferior due to the performer's lack of knowledge. Okay, then what? What do we do? Let's read the next paragraph. Can we finish this paragraph? Then we'll come back. Yes.
Men who are ignorant cannot appreciate activities in Krishna consciousness, and therefore Lord Krishna advises not to disturb them and simply waste valuable time. But the devotees of the Lord are more kind than the Lord because they understand the purpose of the Lord. Consequently, they undertake all kinds of risks, even to the point of approaching ignorant men to, to try to engage them in the acts of Krishna consciousness, which are absolutely necessary for the human being.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Maitri.
Most of my friends don't eat meat in the cafeteria.
Very good, right? So that shows that your effect is such that people around you are not eating. So an important point here, which Srila Prabhupada is making, is that men who are ignorant, right, they cannot appreciate the Krishna conscious activities, right? If they're already in that mode, they don't appreciate it. But what do devotees do? What can devotees do? They still want to go out of their way to help those people, right? If you look at Srila Prabhupada, right, he was in Vrindavan, right? He was there 12 years. He was perfectly situated, but still he left that comfort, came all the way to the US, and the whole world now is Krishna conscious. Wherever you go, right, in this world, you'll always find a devotee. You'll not believe, the other day I was at Costco. I was coming from the temple, so I was in my dhoti and kurta, and I was like, okay, I got to do groceries, right? And I was just doing my groceries, and you will not believe, there was this person, Caucasian, he had tattoos in shorts, and he looked at me and he said, Hare Krishna. Like I had goosebumps. I was like, that is the power. This is how Srila Prabhupada has transformed, the world.
It happened to Tejas also. We used to go to
Tejas?
the gym close by, and then by
Kanti.
seeing his Kantimala, the guy in the reception said, and then he was a devotee. He used to go to his con.
Yeah, so this is like Srila Prabhupada said, this is our uniform. Like wearing kanti mala, wearing our tilak, that is our uniform. Right? Like when we see around, so many people wear the cross, right? So same way, when we wear the kanti mala, this is our uniform.
That makes them also to ask questions.
Yeah.
One day after the she was going and I stopped at CS Pharmacy. The checkout counter, he was looking at me and he could not stop himself to ask, what is that? I said, it's the significance of our spirituality. I said, not really good.
On YouTube, a lot of influencers, they sometimes do like social experiments. You guys might know, right?
I know.
Right? You know too, right? So again, another assignment for you all. Like, do a social experiment. Wear traditional attire and then go out and see what happens.
We were at like the Detroit retreat.
Detroit, yeah.
And my dad's childhood best friend and like their kids, they took us to like see a movie during like our break. And we came in our like gopi skirt and like his goatee and everything. We went out. And like the people there, they were like looking at me weird, but like this one girl, she came up to me and she was like, I like your dress. What is it? It's like, I was like, oh, it's like Indian like attire. And like, oh, it's nice.
That's a very important point. Like the tape in our head. People thinking of us like nonchalant, just doing our thing. Actually approach us and they appreciate who you are because you're being genuine. Priyanka.
I was in college one time, and there was I'm not sure if this is Janmashtami or if it was like Diwali, but one of those like festivals, right? I was wearing something traditional, and like I was going. The building was a little bit far from my dorm, so I decided to just walk, I guess. And so as I was walking, like I had like my tote bag in hand, like I could look kind of like. So like completely traditional, right? And then I had my backpack, which was kind of silly, right? And so I went to class and like so all my friends, like in my major, I don't really have too many Indians, I guess. So they're all like either white or like, African or like, like Asian or like it depends, right? So they were all looking at me and they're like, wow, you look so beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah, like we have to be very confident. And how do we get confident? We get confident when we actually practice and we are reading the Shastra. Then, our conviction becomes very, very strong. So.
Maitreya gets into argument in the school. He's talking, he's criticizing Krishna, he's making fun of Krishna, and became a fight. Then I have to write an email to the teacher saying that please. Whoa. We don't want them to insult our religion or whatever we follow. Can you please talk to the kid? The teacher wrote me saying, no, he's from Russia. He's a communist. I mean, small he's all in communism.
He says his religion is communism.
Right.
He's from Belarus.
It's interesting how religion can talk about religion.
Very. That's why. Because Mataji, they are so innocent. They're starting from where they left off in their past life, and they're like this example of Krishna. Like it really makes me think that he really wants Krishna to eat. That is the conviction they have. So. Yeah.
Like Prabhu, I hear like a bunch of different arguments about like God and this and that. I don't say anything, I just listen to it, but in my mind I'm like, that's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Like I think of all the counters I can say, like everything that I can contradict and all that, but I don't say it.
I just say that.
No, so this is what Krishna says. That's right. Sorry.
But that's why it's important for the kids to listen and learn, because his friends ask, why are you wearing this? Why are you vegetarian? Why are you worshipping this? And I tell him that's why it is important to learn Bhagavad Gita. Other than, until you learn, you will not be able to explain.
Our philosophy, we have to be very strong in our philosophy. That is very, very important. That's why Srila Prabhupada said that we not only want to distribute books, but we also have to read the books. Very important. That's why Srila Prabhupada actually wrote so many books, right? So that's very important. Okay, so we will stop here. We will now do Narsingha Arti. Okay. Okay. Let's all lead. You want to lead? No, now you know the Narsingha Arti.
I need to come.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, we'll do call and repeat. Okay, so he'll sing and we'll do call and repeat. Okay, go ahead. Namaste Narasimhaya. Okay, so from next time we are going to have everybody lead. Okay, next who is older than him?
Me.
No, we all are. Next in line. Abhiram is singing next, and then after that, Rishvik. Okay, so we're going to go in order. Then Maitreya, like that. We're going to go like that in order, all the way to adults. So all adults also have to sing. Yes. Okay.
Ladies first and then mother.
No, we start with ladies first, then
Kids and then
ladies first,
No, Prabhuji, we have to follow Prabhu's, right?
ladies first, then
No, Prabhuji, we have to follow Prabhu's.
we have to do by Nama Brahmani Vaishnavi Kalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Navajayati Sharira Avidyachal Jalindriya Tahika Vive Pale Vishaya Sagare Paramati Jivati Lobam Maisu Dharmati Take my pari pari Shiva Prasad Nadino Bhai Jaya Namita Pao Radha Krishna Nandana Preme Jako Shri Vedanalitai Jai 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna